It's about that time.
You're telling me? Trust me.
I think I need to drop that tune, you know.
Which one?
Again.
And again and again.
It's about that time. Some of us fight for the shine.
Trust me.
About to refine the mind. It's one of a kind.
Jeez.
Designed
Jeez.
to undermine threats to my sanity, self-preservation. I stop.
This start, we start, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
We live.
We learn.
We learn.
We're live. Listen.
Yeah, look. I say, yeah, man. Oh shit. Trust me. Yeah, we live, we learn. Number one podcast here to give people valuable key ingredients for them to progress. And you know what we do? We coin the saying, fell forward. Very important.
Forward, man. Wisdom, knowledge, information, debates, entertainment. What you want? It's here.
It's all here.
It's all here, man.
We live, we learn, we're live. We live, we learn, we're live. We live, we learn, we're live.
Come on.
We live, we learn, we're live. We live, we learn, we're live.
Yeah.
We live, we learn, we're live. We localize and globalize. Realize and openize.
Rem just turned back into remedies.
Right.
It's
hey,
like,
listen, don't get me started, bro.
Don't
get me started, bro, because I think we just started
today.
today. We're just podcasters. Listen, we have a firm history within the music business.
Yeah, let them know.
You know, so we talk about our experiences, the mistakes we've made, and the successes as well. So if you want to learn anything to do in terms of the music industry or the sports industry, this is the number one podcast to come to. Yeah. We're vulnerable, we're open, we speak our mind, unapologetically, because it's going to live beyond us. So let's get into it, man.
Let's do our shout-outs.
Yeah,
do the shout-outs.
Listen, there's no I in team. Yeah, there's no I in team. There's no B in dream. What?
Man said that you shopping right for that one. You need to go pick up the waffles, bro.
I'll just say anything. But listen,
real.
first and foremost, cool. No, there's no I in team. We'd like to give a shout out to the team. Massive shout out to Marv, Otat, Ryan, big up Jermaine, Otat, Danny. Shout out Nicola. Otat, Gloria.
Damn, man. Team's just building, growing.
And it's building, man. And we appreciate the team at the end of the day. And that side of the ship. If you want to go, what they say? If you want to go somewhere fast, go on your own. If you want to go somewhere far, go in a team. Yeah, man. So that's it right now, and that's it really. When they get onto another extension of the We Live, We Learn movement, and that's the proud sponsors. So a massive shout out to Made Luxury. Shout out Made Luxuries. Trust me, man. You know what, bruv? I was in there the other day, bro. Yeah. One of the sprinters, man. The leather seat, the white leather seats, had the 48-inch TV screen on there. Made Luxuries, what are you saying? It's my birthday in November. I need something to do. I don't know what I'm doing. It's either a boat or it's your vehicle. So I want to have a little party in the bus, innit? No, but that's the thing with Made Luxury. You get what I'm saying? It's done. It's done. You know, they're hands-on, they appreciate, they're reliable, and they pay attention to these things, you know what I mean? So, and that's what we do. Clean cars. You know, clean cars, reliable, get you from A to B, in style. So, yeah, you know we only align with the best. Go check out Made Luxuries. And, again, shout out to ASL Supplements. Let's go. One of the leading, right, in a cutting edge. When you're talking about pre-workout supplements, that's the number one supplement right now. Cuts a lot of the... for lack of a better word, the rubbish in it. Yeah. It's refined. It takes away the jitters, right? That's what the founder was saying to us. No scratching, no shaking. All people to take supplements, they'll know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you reduce all of that by taking ASL supplements. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, this is what it is right now. This is the future of your fitness. Yeah. No. They're doing big stuff, and that's the thing. So we're gonna be taking new ads and new partnerships in season 2. Yep. So if you're interested in advertising and being one of our sponsors, just contact us and we'll be happy to sit down and talk. What's the contact details, bro?
we'll leave it in the description. It'll come across the screen.
I like that, smart.
Yeah,
That's
we don't want to be bombarded, but you got to be serious. You got to have like what people have principle.
And
you know what I mean? Principle.
yes,
So we just don't want
ethics.
anything like if you stand by your brand and you can vouch. Because we don't promote something that's gonna backfire and be aligned to that. So we trust who we align with. So if you are serious about your brand, whether you're just starting up last week or you've been in the industry for 10 years, whichever industry you may be, it's more so about your key values and what you're about. And if you're serious, and we're happy to sit down and talk and see how we can slot you into season 2. So hit us up. We're very, very steadfast in our responses, and we'll see what we can do.
Off the back of that, I'm just gonna say, man, like, it's mad. I've been eating one too many pork pies.
No, you don't eat pork. Stuff for the lie. You say you don't eat pork pies.
I don't eat pork pies. I don't eat pork pies. It's an expression.
Halal pies.
Honestly, halal pies. Yeah, halal. You know what? Halal pies. Whatever you want to call them, man's been doing too many, innit?
We don't do pork, man.
Yeah, so like, we just started a group recently, man. 100 400.
Tell him.
The initiative is 100 400. So that's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. Every day. Come on now. Get it in. Yeah? Every day. For how many days? 100. You can minus that from the rest that you're going to do later before you submit it to the group.
What was that? I don't know about hundreds just now. What are you on about?
Behave.
That's my day done, bruv.
Behave. That's why you're getting hench, bruv.
The man's mocking me. I'm hench.
Nah, you've been doing that at home. I know.
I lost bare weight, man. But listen, bro.
Listen, but on the real, 100 for 100.
No, it's a serious thing.
And it's a group that's growing, innit? So it's a community group that's growing. So again, if you're interested, hit us up in the comments, and we'll get you involved in that group. It's a WhatsApp community group, and you'll see everyone's just like using a certain app. We'll give you the instructions. You post your 100 done each day, and the aim isn't to make anyone feel like they're less than the other. It's to get people fit and healthy. Just get your body right. Make sure that your body's producing the right oxytocins and melatonins and every other oxytocin and tonin. You get what I'm saying? So, like, honestly, man, and you know, the future plan is to start doing it for, and we'll start donating to some charities and stuff like that. So once we got the group big, I think there's about 40 people in there at the moment, which is a lot for a community group. But it's growing really, really quickly. We're getting about like 5 to 10 a day at this point. So
off the cuff, you know. Go on.
So what I'm saying is, brother, from nothing to something, innit? From nothing to something. That's what I'm saying. Like, whatever your struggles are, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, start somewhere.
Yeah.
Which brings us in nicely to the title of today's show.
Lemons to Lemonade.
Lemons to Lemonade.
Episode 5, Season 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. So, we're going to give a breakdown of the title and, you know, what it means to us.
So today we'd just like to explore how facing adversity can be your poison, or how it can be your cure. You understand? And you'll find that there are many in all walks of life. Obviously, we like to relate our content specifically to sports and music, entertainment. But you know, just really getting into the grit and the understanding of how, you know, coming from less of, being a little bit impoverished, how that grit, can help you, you know, level up in the world. And we've seen it time and time again. We see it in sports. You know, most of your sportsmen, your favorite sports people have come from some type of adversity. And that's the story that we tend to follow. And we just want to just explore that concept, you know, something to nothing, lemons to lemonade. How do we turn it around? Yeah.
Sour to sweet. You know, tragedy to triumph.
Cool.
You know, there's many stories of people having to go through things, and we just want to just delve into it and look at the possible solution. It's always solution based. We talk about something. Yes, we're going to go through the challenges and also finish with a solution. You know, and it's not all hat fits all, but surely you'll be able to pick something out of it. You know, want to make some sort of like some examples. You know, you've heard the stories. For example, like Anthony Joshua. He was living a life that may not been productive, found himself in prison. Now, he could have been in prison, but found himself in prison, came out and started to pursue a career in boxing. Now, everyone knows his name. He's a household name. From sour, being in prison, maybe blaming others, blaming his circumstances, blaming his environment, to turning it around and internalizing it and realizing, you know what, it's a sour situation. Let me make it into a sweet situation.
And I think, even that story, it brings about quite an important point that we need to touch on, which is like having that grit and resourcefulness.
Ooh.
You know, that's because that's born from the ashes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having that grit, like how do you develop that grit? You know, when you're looking at a youth and you say, you know what, that kid's smart. You know, there's smart, and then there's street smart, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there are certain things that you're able to do when you've got less, i.e., where the resourcefulness comes from. You know, maybe you didn't have enough money to get the latest mobile phone, but you find a way to communicate anyway. You find a way to gain access to the resources to get that mobile phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some in good ways, some in not so good ways.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it does create that. Obviously, that when we're talking about the negative aspect of it and the negative elements of it, that's not so good because, you know, the risk level is high. You understand? In terms of what can happen to you. And just exploring that part of it. How do you think that grit and resourcefulness can aid you on your journey to going on to become successful, turning that lemon into lemonade? You got any examples?
And this is a great. I feel like I believe that we're in a day and age where we've got a lot of experience around us and people where we can follow through, like blueprints, you know. Having the grit, it's just having a vision, you know, having a vision and knowing this is not permanent. This situation ain't permanent. I'm willing to push through because let's have it right. It's normal to go into a life of alcohol and abuse, substance abuse, criminal activity because of the circumstances, because of the environment. You know, it takes that special individual to transition from that and turn it into something, into a lemonade. You know, a lemon situation, you can look at the lemons and say, you know, got this bunch of lemons, man. I don't know what to do with it. I'm just going to sit here until it rots, you know.
I always, sorry, not even to cut you, but I always look at examples like from school. You look at the characters that are in our school. Yeah. Yeah, you know where our school was, isn't it?
Tell them where our school was. Tell them where
right in the middle of, right smack bam in between Peckham, on the edge of ghetto.
On the edge of ghetto, yeah.
Brixton down the road.
Dundas around the corner.
So you can only imagine what kind of
mixture of characters.
The mixture of characters that were there.
Interesting characters.
Yeah. And so we always saw like, you know, a lot of negativity, but somehow it never really affected I can't say it never really affected, but what we've seen in more recent times is how many success stories have come from that same school.
That's
and
right.
It's mad. Like for me, if you're talking about, by the way,
Clement.
Clement. Shout out Clement.
Prince of
Peckham. He's one.
Lee Anderson.
Lee Anderson is another one.
Lee Brose.
Yeah.
Come on. Williams Falade. Yeah, these 3-time BBF.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Football agents. And Max Ferdinand.
Max Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Just people from our year we're just talking about, let alone.
Yeah.
No,
plenty. There's plenty. I don't know what to go to because everyone's going to be like, oh, what
I'm bugged. Yeah, like, Memphis Quapon, the past star.
Man, he just did a deal with BBC, no?
Yeah, just...
Come on, man. Big up. So, again, these are good and local expressions for us of, you know, being able to turn that grit and resourcefulness into, you know, into something positive. You know what I'm saying? Or coming from a place of negativity where the sun didn't always shine. You understand? And turning it around. And so we applaud that because at the end of the day, it's a success story, isn't it? When you look at like the likes of 50 Cent, you celebrate him. Why? Because he turns tragedy to triumph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, culturally, culturally, let's talk about that. There's the adversity that you're not always afforded the same opportunities as other people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You look at especially growing up. I don't know what I don't even want to say I don't know, but the playing field has leveled out a little bit more now. Yeah. But back then, brother, you be at home. What did your parents tell you? They tell you need to work 10 times harder than everybody.
Yeah.
That was always instilled. You had to work, and it's like, why working 10 times as hard? But when you start to understand the forces and the politics behind it, like you always have to be just a little bit more special than everybody else. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't, you're likely to fall short. So that it's kind of removing the barrier of excuses where you can't sit there and say, listen, it's not going for me. I don't listen. You get knocked down, you get back up. That's it.
Come on.
No,
there is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, like, bro, like, for me, how I see, tragedy, and this for tragedy, lemon to lemonade, it's you could possibly you could be things could be going well for you or perceived to be going somewhere, but you hit a brick wall and bouncing back from it. You know, i.e., like you grow up with in a good home. You know, might not have everything, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't class that as being a lemon. You know, but you get into a situation. And like you said, like the 50 Cent, you know, he was on the street, he was shot multiple times. That is a very sour situation.
He got shot I saw he got shot and he took one bullet to the face. So he couldn't even talk properly.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So this is the lemon in his life. He's got shot 9 times. It's 9 times. Some people say 3, but however, he got shot a lot of times, where some people wouldn't survive, let alone, you know, sell millions of records and become the person he is. Yeah. So not only he was shot, he was a rapper, but he was shot in his cheek, like you said.
Yeah.
Which kind of impaired his speech. Yeah. All right. So you can sit there in your lemons and be sour and say, look, my rap career is done. He was pronounced. He said he will never walk again.
Yeah.
They said he will never walk again. The grit to push through and say, no, I'm going to work myself. I'm going to work my legs up. Not only did he work his legs back to working, he started rapping. A sour situation that would have deterred many of us. And it's normal, we're human beings.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right to feel, you know what, this is done for me. I'm just going to go and live a 9 to 5, or live a normal life. Or live, not even a normal life, because that's all right, but live a life that's below. Like just go into substance abuse and just whatever. However, he pushed forward, he pushed through, and he kept on rapping. And it got worse. Everyone shut the door on him. Nobody wanted to sign him, but he kept on going. He had the grit. What was the other word? Grit and resourcefulness. They say, look, I'm going to put out these mixtapes. And
even the resourcefulness for me comes from altering your rap speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that not many people... Yeah, because before, 50 used to rap quite fluid. Like, first time I ever heard of 50 was on an Onyx track.
Yeah.
In 97 or 98, around that time.
Yeah.
He was on a song, commercial, like, I think it was called Kill It, React. The song was called Kill It in the Club, baby, show some... And if you listen to... People don't even, still to this day, don't even know it was 50. You'd have to go back, watch the video, and you got Fat Face 50.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah, what happened so fast, the gap blast, I was up in the blast and that. Like, he was fluid. But after the shooting...
He trimmed down,
got himself hedged, turned into a marketing machine.
He's out of it.
He worked the vocal cords. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from New York, but I sound Southern. You know what I'm saying?
Lemonade.
He started,
I'm up your head, boy.
And that's Lemonade right there. You get me?
Man,
so
what up, cuz?
That's a great example.
So they shut all the doors onto him. They shut all the doors. He ended up going into, you know, kept what's the word? Grinding. End up being signed to the biggest rapper at the time, Eminem. You know, so he kept on going. Shot Get Rich or Die Trying the movie. Yeah. And segues to our boy, top boy, Ashley Waters, aka Asher D.
I was at that premiere with them, like, you know, still.
You know what I mean?
Just saying, innit?
Yeah, you're everywhere.
You know what I mean? I was at that premiere with them. I was sitting there with Swiss.
Not all the normal, they probably came up to you.
It was a good look. It was a good look. It was a good look. But no, we don't want to set one thing because we're not talking about him.
Let's not do
it. Was a good look.
I mean, this is our show, right?
Yeah, it's our show, bro.
So tell him, like, you've been around. You're connected to a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What they say, 5 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
With me, it's more like 3, bro. Maybe 2.
Bro,
maybe 1.
I say 2.
I don't know.
That's it. But
No,
for real. Because
Man's
this is the thing about like London. Sometimes we're too humble, man. We're too humble. You did things, you know what I mean? You did things. You've been around people that.
Another show.
But anyway, so what I was gonna say, like Ashley Waters, another one who turned lemon into lemonade.
Yeah.
You know, so solid. If you don't know, some people know him as what's his name in Top Boy?
Duchesne.
Duchesne. Some people know him as Duchesne. Yeah. Oh, so Duchesne from Top Boy. You know, from So Solid.
Yeah.
Even before that, you know, So Solid.
Grange Hill before that,
Even Grange Hill. So he had, you know, top So Solid, one of the biggest crews, the biggest music collectives out of London, the UK. You know, push the needle. When you're talking about innovation, push the needle. You know, life was sweet. Sweeter than lemonade at the time.
But their whole story, the whole So Solid story came from that thing anyway, like from Winstanley Estate in Battersea, you know what I mean? A lot of them man came from street beginnings and whatnot. Even Mega was always likes to tell the story about him and G-Man being in prison and, you know, thinking about this concept of putting out this group to help them push forward. And you know what I mean? They were able to achieve it and never really look back after that. Do you know what I mean? It was just unfortunate that there were a number of different drawbacks and setbacks in their stories. But this is where lemons turn to lemonade and back to lemon again sometimes, isn't it?
And that's it.
But then it's getting up again. You know, we've seen, you know, like you said, Ashley Waters and Swiss, you know, who have pushed on from that again to extend the story of Lemons and Lemonade. But even with that, because again, I don't want to get stuck on that point. I want to talk about also like how things like empathy, you know what I mean, can really help drive like that whole Lemons to Lemonade situation, because it's all about a unique perspective, really, isn't it? Ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Being able to go into a situation, look at it, and say, you know what, everyone and their dog is telling you it has to work this way, but you've come from different beginnings where you've experienced a different way of thinking, where you've had to be far more resourceful, and you come in and say, you know what, that's all well and good, but why? Have you ever looked at it as flipping it on its head? Yeah, and then we deliver it in X way. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that level of unique perspective. But again, when I say empathy, just to even hammer that home a bit, it might even be something as small as the way you relate to people, right? Someone who's never been down with the unwashed masses, bruv. You get me? Yeah, they don't know. They don't know how to communicate and how to relate. You get what I'm saying? But when you've walked a certain path and you understand certain things, you don't have that fear of engaging with anyone. You don't think anyone is beneath you. You understand? And sometimes, it's like being able to engage with everybody from the boardroom to the cleaner.
You understand
what I'm saying? The janitor. Listen, let's not forget, man. What did my man say? Kennedy. This man is helping to put the first man on the moon. He's not just a janitor. You get what I'm saying?
He was chatting shit, man. Kennedy was chatting rubbish like that.
This guy, man. How is Kennedy chatting shit? How is Kennedy chatting shit, bro?
You're just trying to gas him. But like, come on, you're just trying to gas him. Oh, you're trying to work. Like, really, you just fire him and get him.
But did he not help put the man on the moon, bro? Was he not part of that? Is there no I in team?
Yeah, there's no that. Yeah, he was
fall back, bruv. You get what I'm saying?
No, but
what I'm saying is,
I hear you. You know,
but it's being able to relate,
having a perspective you can speak, because you have a full more rounded perspective on things, and you can, you know, and it becomes an advantage. Yeah, you know, that becomes an advantage, the ability to empathise with people. You know, it's like that lady, the one who was tired of like washing with their hands, washing clothes with their hands all day long, and then you know how it feels like to come home and see your mum washing. Oh, let me scrap that one. Let's talk about the guy in Malawi who built the windmill. You know what I'm saying? Who built the windmill off by himself with minimal resources, but empathy with his mum, seeing they have to walk miles to get to charge the thing. So he's end up building something, a windmill, which, long story short, got him a scholarship in America. because he's
that man licking our boys again, yeah.
But
all right, cool. Carry on.
Another day. So the ability to emphasize takes you further. So that's the ability to turn a sour situation and even a sweeter lemonade, because you're not just turning lemonade, you're actually saying, you know what, I can relate and I can see the problems, and it gives you an advantage in the boardroom. It does.
Well, it's funny. That's creativity and innovation right there, which is also another aspect. Do you know what I mean? The ability to just create from out of nothing. You talk about people who are creative. Look at Jay-Z, where Jay-Z came from. Do you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's, it's well documented that he goes into studios, he doesn't even write. He just raps it. It's all up there. How did he learn that? That's probably thinking of all the O's he was trying to push, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, town to town. He said it's on record, so I can't get sued.
But here's the thing. You're right. But here's the thing with Jay. He was before the mobile phones and being able to think. He would go out and do what he's doing. And the further he would go away, the less further he would be from a pen or paper. So he had to learn to remember the lines until he got home. And then write them down. So remember them over time. He'll be sitting. He'll be outside. People see mumbling, to the point where practice makes perfect. So he was able to write. You know what? I don't even need to write them down now.
Yeah.
You know, on the train back, you just think, can't wait to get them to write. He said, "Boy, I ain't gonna get." And then, so he learned that through the adversity and being in a situation and just pushing himself. So yeah. Is there
a bigger Lemons to Lemonade story in our community than Jay-Z?
In our community, what you mean?
Is Jay-Z the biggest Lemons to Lemonade story?
No.
From the streets to the boardrooms. When I say in our community, I'm talking about.
You're talking about
anything urban, black community, whatever you know what I'm saying. Like he must be the biggest. Globally known. He's not the only story.
I would say, and when you say our community, I'm going to keep it to, because I was trying to think beyond music and entertainment, but this is what we do, right?
Okay.
So within music and entertainment, you're right. Maybe an Oprah Winfrey, you know, maybe Barack Obama, but this is let's keep it within the music and entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, even
Barack Obama, I don't know his lemonade.
I don't know about his lemons, you know.
I don't know about his lemons.
Lemons.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's different kind of lemons.
He had a bit of honey in his lemon. So yes, I agree with you. Yeah, I would say Jay-Z documented in front of everyone's eyes as a reference to go to 100%. You know, I would agree. So
it's fair to say as well, like just in general, that it's all a lot of it, like is. You know, the success where the lemonade comes from, come like it's adversity that sets it apart, you know? And I think we've all had some element of adversity that we can all kind of relate to that big success story, that helps us relate, I should say, to that big success story. You know, like the likes of Jay-Z. Man, we've been through it, man. Some of us have been... Look, I could tell you now, you understand? Like, God rest my brother's soul, man. I remember, like... Man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out E-Man. God rest your soul. Rest in power, bruv. You know, E-Man forever. And I remember I was at Wembley Stadium them times there, innit? Yeah, doing my thing, whatever. I had a specifically designed role there. You get what I'm saying? And I remember he passed away like late at night. Yeah. And when I tell you, bro, I had a choice to make. To firm it or to head out. You understand? And head to work. Why was I heading to work? Because it was an important day. Yeah. It was the Champions League final, 2013, I believe. Yeah. So we're talking about probably the biggest event that the stadium had ever held at that point. It was an important moment for them, and it was an important moment for anyone connected to the situation. And I had to rattle my brains amongst all the text messages I'm getting flooding through. Like, listen, just heard, you know what, are you okay? But you know how it is, you got to manage those things, and everything's just flooding you. You don't even know which way is left or right. Brother, I picked myself up, and man, I went down there, bro. Wow. I went down there. And the thing is, it's like, you don't know you're going through it at the time. But I'm going all the way there. Certain text messages still flowing through the next morning. And I'm like, freaking no, my family members from all around the world are texting me.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I even do this? But that resilience, that strength of mind, bruv.
Yeah, that grit.
It's keeping me going. I get down there, bruv.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my friends, innit? I say one of the guys that worked there was dating one of the girls, a girl that I know anyway. So she heard and she told him. So by the time I got there, I get to the door and he's like, what are you doing here, bruv? Brother, he just grabs me, he hugs me. And when I tell you the emotion floods out, bruv, floods out differently. He says, go home. Go home. You shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I have to be here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to be here because it comes from it's a sense of duty, it's a sense of what man's been through. That wasn't the first bad experience, probably the worst experience at the time. You get me? And I'm thinking this is an important moment, not just for me to find out who I am and establish who I am, or I should say it the other way, not just for the stadium and a piece of history, but for me to establish who I am. You get me as a person? What am I made of? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember I went up to our director at the time. We had a conversation. Said, listen, it's a bit mad today, but listen, I'm here for you. Now I tell you, I'm talking about giving instructions across the entire stadium. Bro. Power the microphone. Man's got to use his voice, you know. In a moment where like he's just crushed. So not to like drag the story, but again, like we all have moments and snippets of in our life that, you know,
tragedy.
Help propel us to the next, you understand? To the next one. And then you understand what you can take and what you're willing to take. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was a piece of adversity that carries strong right now with anything that I do. Because I acknowledge that our time here is limited. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge that we can go at any time. I acknowledge that you're going to go through things. But you just got to pick yourself up and go. And that comes from being served lemons. Early in life, bro. And you practice crushing that lemon. And turning it into lemonade. You know what I mean? Good old fizzy pop. You get me?
Fizzy pop, trust me. Or even non-fizz if you want. You know what I mean? But no, for real, bro. For real. And I say that at the end of the day, bro. You're allowed to stew in the sourness for time, and then it's about having people around you, you know, that can help you. In times of tragedy, lemonade, tragedy, triumph. So, of course, and you pull yourself through. And we use it as, like you said, empathy. We use it as empathy. No, we empathize with it. We use it as a way to steer ourselves forward. So every time I'll remember a lost one, I use it as fuel. You know, and like again, I'm going to say a lot of us will end up on the curbside, you know, not caring about life. But, you know, with the right people around you, with influencing the right mindset, you can turn it into something and make a lemonade. So it's always important as well to have people around you. You know, I've had situations where within my music career, at a time where it was so sweet. I can even taste it now when I'm thinking about, so sweet, you know. But, you know, the environment we're from, sometimes, let's talk about when you're the lemonade around sour lemons. You're a lemonade around sour lemons, yeah? And you want to make everyone else sweet. But they want to make you sour. You know? So at a time in my career where all I wanted to do is help people and push them forward, and as a visionary, I found myself in a situation where everyone else around me had different plans. And me in the clouds, being the person I am, trying to steer the ship and bring everyone forward, they never had the same plans for me. They had their own plans. And the hood knows what I'm talking about, so I don't need to go through it too much. But I'm going to say it now because this is our show, right? And we speak unapologetically because he's going to live longer than us. Yeah?
Word.
So I found myself being ousted by my whole village over a false narrative. You know, over a false narrative, painting a picture of a person that I wasn't. And this is the sweet thing about time. It does two things. It reveals the truth, and it it shows, it matures in a way.
The greatest truth teller. The truth can go around the world 100 times. When it comes back, it'll still be the truth.
100%. So it might take a month, it might take a year, it might take 10 years. But some of those same people will come, like, but you grow through it, you grind through it. So that situation I went through mentally, physically, from the person that was the name, I turned into the person that everyone wanted to turn their back on. You know, turn their back on, backstab and bad mind. Yeah? But through time and grit, you know, I kept on moving. Came across High Commission, started doing High Commission. At the cusp, before Afro swing was a thing. Even when people didn't know about Afro beats, man started doing my thing. Big up Esquire every time, my Ebo brother, love.
Yeah. Shout out, my
you know what I mean? There's many lemonades, but I'm just gonna go and then Don Strapsy, another brother of mine, came into me, respected me, you know, regardless of what people might be saying, respected me, and we worked together. Don Strapsy was the hottest thing in the UK. But a lot of the lemons didn't like it. You know, keep on doing what they do naturally, try and squeeze their sour lemons on man. But through that, we built, like, he had a really good run, a really good career, because end of the day, it's the resilience of man, isn't it? We have to be resilient when a situation. If you know you're destined for greater things, you'll persevere, the grit, the empathy to understand with people, and you know your truth, innit? So from there, we done things, man. You know, Charlie Sloth got a deal with Warner Australia, got a deal with independent label, Absolute, you know Absolute, innit?
Hey, come on, I was there,
Mark and them, man.
I was there, bro. I was
there. Touring and stuff like that. Now, Don Strapsy, he's got the biggest Saturday Football League now.
Damn.
You know, man's always been and that's just some of the stories, but
just bring it back to you. Where does that resilience come from, where you're concerned? Like, do you think that's something that came from your younger years, like when you was in Niger, or was that like when you were over here? Like, where do you think that
it's a combination of things. I think it's a combination of things. It's knowing that knowing yourself as well, because people, you know, you can talk, say things and get into your mind, and it can shrink you. And sometimes, man, things will shrink, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the bigger picture, knowing like, bruv, I can be in a certain way, but it's only temporary. You're always going to show your truth, you know? It can work opposite, as someone could pretend to be cool with you, but their truth will come out eventually. You're a bad man guy. You know what I mean? So my truth is I know, like I say, people sometimes I talk about, it's leadership's a thing I've been given. I don't like it. But it's something that's been bestowed upon me. And like I said, man will go and spend £100 on a studio session, and before I go and buy a pair of trainers, I'll pick between the two. It's in me to do these sort of things. And with everything, with every leader, you're gonna come against oppositions.
I hear that.
You know, it is what it is. So it's deep in me. You know, and I know I'm destined for greater things. Always been destined for greater things. So I can't take all the credit, man. It's God, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's God, bro.
That's another thing.
I'm pulling through because, bro.
Just on that topic, bro, sorry to even cut you, like, just the whole thing of, like, even religion plays this part when you're talking about coming out the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely. Sometimes that's the only place for people to go to and find solace.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? When it's getting hard,
pushed into a corner, then you know you got to go to God.
You get what I'm saying?
There's nowhere else to turn. Well, there is another place to turn, but we don't turn there. Some people turn there, and you said they condemn themselves.
Some people turn there, and then they still turn back.
And that's cool. That's tragedy, and then, double back because of the mindset,
Yeah. There's even a story of, you know, in that spirituality side of things where, you know, lemons definitely get turned to lemonade. Because at the end of the day, you want to know that people have the opportunity, have the capacity to turn their story around.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what, like, damn, if you're on the mud, like, yo, there's no greater thing than being able to get out of a bad situation, create a new situation, and go on and win. Everybody wants that story.
But this is what I'm trying to say, but it's sweet. You know, like sometimes when people want to see you lose and you turn it around, we used to say it to my girl all the time. Your greatest comeback is success. It's
you
a
have
win-win.
to show them.
It's not about getting in the mud with them. Fly high, succeed, do well. They're going to hate it, but you're going to be happy. And when you see them, you still wave them and shake their hand. Because we're built different. We're built different. Yeah, so just to round up in what we're saying, in life, like regardless, you're going to be dealt with lemons. Some are more harsher than others. And it's just about finding a way to come through and looking at things and, you know, key points and solutions and just ways to, you know, navigate through and turn them into lemonade.
Well, I think definitely there's got to be you've got to have ambition to start with. I think if you've got ambition, like, you can push through anything, because ambition, in a way, it kind of gives you a sense of purpose, right? You know what I'm saying? And then it's having that determination to push through. You already know that it doesn't matter whether you know or you don't know what's at the other end of the tunnel. All you know is that you must get to the other end of the tunnel, innit?
For real.
Yeah, so no matter how bad it's going, bro, like, look, I'm even gonna, like, there's a really good book that I've read called, what's it called now? How can I do that?
Outwitting the devil. No, not outwitting the
meaning,
devil.
A man's search for
meaning.
A man's search for meaning.
The Alchemist.
No, it's a book by Viktor E. Frankl. Yeah, and Viktor E. Frankl was basically a psychologist who was in the Nazi Germany concentration camps, innit? Yeah, so, and he was caught up in that. He was under that, under those restrictions for many years. But he was documenting, because he's a psychologist, he was documenting what was going on around him and all the things that he learned. And one of the key things that he took out from it is that human beings are able to take a whole lot of pain.
Yeah, pain.
You know
threshold.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're able to push through as long as they have meaning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that because that it's linking back to determination. You know what I'm saying? And creating that inexhaustible fuel that you need to just, like, you know what? This is pulling me down. I'm down bad right now. But at the end of the day, I have something to achieve. Yeah. I know, similar to what we said about 50. I have something that I need to achieve and I must get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's got to be on your mind. Doesn't matter whether you will or you won't. In the moment, you've got to be in that mindset that you're going to get there.
Yeah.
You understand?
You made it cool. That's a good point, mindset. But it's how do you cultivate that mindset? Because it's, you know, when you're down and you're in a sour situation, sometimes it alters your mind. And let me just say from experience, there's never been a man that's not turned to God and found a solution. You know, you can turn to a lot of things and you still end up bouncing back, you know, getting lost. But like you said, you run around, but if you've turned to God, you always find your solution. And then also...
Well, this is the positive part of spirituality or religion, I guess. Not to go back into that conversation, but...
Saints,
you know, you can
sinners.
find a million, call back to saints or sinners. You can go and you can have so many different people talking about why these religion or institutions are bad. But let's not forget that for a lot of people, it's also very good. You know, it's done good for the world as well. What about the homeless person who has no hope at all? He can walk into a church or a mosque. You know what I'm saying? Get fed and watered. Have shelter for, like, you know, 24 hours. 48 hours, whatever it is. Get cleaned up. So again, yes, you're right. Community.
That's it.
That's because that's what it is ultimately, isn't it? So community. You said it earlier. You know, just
when I'm saying God, you know, it's about going into the book. You know, whether it's the Bible, the Christian Bible, or the Holy Quran. Either way, you know what I mean. Getting that relationship one-to-one, not relying on your pastor, not relying on your imam, understanding the book and taking it for what it's there. Because if you base your faith on man or woman, you might be tend to get let down. Now, yes, having a community or a brotherhood or a sisterhood of people who can help lift you up is definitely important also. You know, but first and foremost is having that mindset, and then knowing your worth, then knowing you can climb out of this hole. Because we've all been through the hole, you know what I mean? So it's just having that mind first before you can go to the next level. Touch on one thing more and then...
Acknowledging your strength. That's what you just like, because that's key.
Yeah.
You got to acknowledge your strength. You know, like there's no point in hiding from where you've come from. When you embrace it, you're one step closer to, you know, as we like to say, mastering ourselves, innit?
Yeah.
And that's the point. And then the next step is being able to turn that into, or leverage that into good storytelling.
That's
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see? Yeah. So once you're able to leverage your story, you know, we just spoke about 57. What was in there that was actually good?
Mm-hmm.
But it's how you repackage and redistribute it, innit? And it counts as a life experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So these are the key things that I would say, are key for growth.
Yeah, and we like to just add on to that. Listen, if you're an expert, so you've gone through anything, please chime in the comments, man. We really appreciate chiming in the comments. Give some people some advice, you know, of how they can come through and turn something adversity or tragedy into a triumph. We really encourage you to do that.
Wicked, you know? Man.
And we'll put some more information in the description box.
As we do.
Where you can go. Mm-hmm. And just reach out to us, man. We're always available in the DMs as well, man.
Real talk.
Yep.
As people do.
All right.
So,
it's come to that time
when it's time to move on to that wonderful piece that we call What's Happening. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on in the GC,
brother? The GC is a mad one because really we should be ashamed of ourselves because we didn't really cover the fight over the weekend. But
which one?
I'm not even over we didn't cover the recent fight with Dylan White and Moses Italma.
I know.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but
it's a crazy time.
We're covering it now, innit? Yeah. So definitely, like where Moses is concerned, man, just blasted.
The new prospect, man. The new prospect.
20 years old, people.
Only 20 years old. Just
20 years
the
old.
heavyweight arena.
They call him the new Mike Tyson.
He's ringing bells. He's been ringing bells behind the cameras. Yep. In the boxing gyms all across the UK, and now he's on a winning streak. He's wreaking havoc.
He's causing destruction.
Yeah, he's the new age. What do they call it? Gen Z.
New age Gen Z.
What's Gen Z?
I don't even know what one that is. I don't even get involved.
Yeah, well, he's the new school heavyweights, man. He's leading the school. I believe so.
Listen,
that fight the other day, man.
Speed,
astonishing.
Timing, power. Guys,
accuracy.
The kid's got it all, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to do very well. Half. Don't take away from his Slovakian.
What he's half Nigerian, half
Slovakian.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So half Nigerian, half but he's got Nigerian.
All the Slovakian people to be happy
pounded
as well.
Yeah. Big up Slovakians, all take the Nigerians.
His dad was there in the ring at the end of the fight as well, holding down the garments and that.
Joint venture.
Yeah, definitely. Just calm, not getting in the way, nothing. Just there, calm, cool. But yeah, with Moses, how far do you think he can go?
I think he can do it, man. 2 times, and not even 2 times. I think he can. Someone of him, like the way he's going now, I definitely think he's gonna collect. You know, he's gonna win belts,
title,
man.
What do you reckon? Yeah. Undisputed? Think he can go the whole way, collect all 4 belts?
I believe so. But this is the key thing of boxing, man. It's a beautiful sport. Like he's popped out. He ain't came from nowhere, but I'm sure there's people coming up into the ranks.
The wings, yeah.
But as he's doing well. He's brilliant. He's promising. I do believe so. What about you?
Yeah, I think Moses can go all the way. I think for me, I've never seen that type of speed before. I've never seen that type of speed
accuracy
from a heavyweight. Remember, this guy is what, 6'4" or 6'4" or so?
Is he?
He's 6'4", maybe like 240 pounds, but he's moving speedily. Hand speed, foot speed, everything quick.
Yeah,
everything's just quick. You don't, and then he's in and out with his feet.
Yeah, in the pockets.
Before he even punches, bro, you can't even see his hands
for real
before he's throwing them. You get what I'm saying? And they say speed kills. You know what I'm saying? Speed kills, bro. That's truth. You get me? So if you can't see the shot coming, brother, it's a wrap. Dylan White in 1 round. Do I believe that was the best Dylan White in that ring? No, because Dylan White, he's not had a good last couple of fights. He's won them, but his last 2 or 3 fights have looked funny. You know what I mean? And then there's a little rumor where people are talking about that his leg looked funny. Like it looked like he was limping. I believe there could have been an injury.
Yeah.
But do I think that if a fresh Dillian or if a fit Dillian came into the ring, that would have changed the course of the fight? Probably not. Not really. Maybe second or third round at this stage.
Okay.
Remember, Dillian is, and I got love for Dillian, innit? But
Dillian's
as a fighter,
strong,
but
man. He's strong.
he's a tough man
He's
and a
strong.
man with
He's
pride.
strong. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, all that counts for little when you've got a young, hungry, ambitious person in front of you with all the talents in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that person's following through on their talents, not resting on their laurels, it's hard to stop that.
Yeah.
Confidence, speed, power, all those things that man mentioned, technical ability. It's hard. It's hard. So there's no shame even in Dillian getting taken out so quickly. I did expect it to go on a bit longer.
Yeah, he was looking in good shape though. Looking in good shape. You know, and this is a Dillian that I've seen time and time again from turning sour situations to lemon. You know, the background he's come from Jamaica, having to fend for himself as a young boy in Jamaica, coming back over here and having some big fights.
And let's have it right.
And during this moment, he spoke about his mum. Sorry, bro. He spoke about his mum and how his mum struggled, and it showed like an emotional side, a vulnerable side of himself. And for me, I've never been like a total Dillian fan. But this one, I wanted him to do well.
I think most people...
He spoke about his children.
There was a sense of people wanting him to do well this fight.
Yeah.
It's a shame it ended the way that it ended. And for me, I think Dillian should probably retire.
Yeah.
It's up to him what he does, but I think with that kind of, the way it looked, he should retire. But then at the same time, he's a proud man. All these adversities that you're talking about, he just come through, he won't want to end it like that. So I'm also not surprised he wants to hang around and, you know what I'm saying, fight again once or twice before he bows out. He's 37 years old now, 37, 38 years old. So again, he's had a lot of sparring, like those Dillian White sparring wars are famous. Like, they used to just knock lumps out of each other. So we're not even talking about in the fight, it's what people don't see.
Right, yeah.
You understand? It takes years off your career, hard fights and all of that. So, and he's fought who he can fight. So, mad shout outs to Dillian because, again, that's someone that has literally, getting shot, getting stabbed, coming from hardback Jamaica by himself to hardback Brixton in London.
Yeah.
And having to survive through that, to just get through.
Time and time again.
You understand? Yeah. And he's a self-made millionaire now.
Yeah.
So let's have it right. Dillian's won in life. That's lemons to lemonade there.
Yeah, for real.
You understand?
For real. Yeah. So big shouts out to Dillian. But Atonement's here now. And he's making big waves, man. Where do you see his next fight? Who would you like to see him? Who would you like to see him fight next?
I think Moses is at the place now where his skills are undeniable. He needs a tougher level of competition for sure. But I think if you're asking me who do I want to see, I'd throw bare names. But just in terms from a management perspective, he definitely needs to be managed right because he needs a fighter that's going to give him rounds. Yeah. Yeah. So I think the objective will be to get him more rounds. And then I would say probably Filip Hrgović will probably be a good fighter because Filip Hrgović got an iron jaw. Only problem is he got cut on the same night by David Adelaide on his eye, and that's going to take a while to...
He was moving still anyway.
Dillier.
So there's talk about Usyk. He's ready for
that's
Usyk.
What you wanted to say, really.
No, I just wanted to see because do you think he's ready for Usyk? Is it too early?
Do I think he can beat Usyk?
Is it too early?
I think he has a chance. Do I think he will? I don't.
Right. Okay.
I think Usyk's far too experienced. Moses hasn't gone through enough gears to be able to challenge. Moses got really good boxing IQ. That's the other thing I didn't say. But Usyk's IQ is on another level.
Right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I think Moses can beat Tyson Fury.
Okay.
As in today?
Yeah.
Moses today can beat Tyson Fury today.
Anthony Joshua.
Moses today can beat Anthony Joshua
Daniel
today.
Dubois.
Doesn't mean he will. Moses today will Daniel Dubois, and this isn't me saying that Dubois is better than Fury or Age. I'm just trying to think of the style matchup.
Right.
And I think definitely.
Okay.
I think definitely. I think Dubois might get stuck when it gets to a certain point and he can't outthink his way out of the situation, whereas Moses is always thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think... I think everybody's going to be running from Moses right now, to be fair. I don't think anyone's going to want to fight him. It's just basically whoever's in his way.
Yeah.
Line him up.
Yeah. He's just running train, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been lemons to lemonade. Interesting topic. We definitely got to retouch this one and expand further, because I think there's so many stories to be pulled out of this one. But what we want to know is, please share some of your experiences. You know, any of your experiences. It doesn't matter how big or little. We want to hear, because at the end of the day, you don't know who you're inspiring, innit? People will read that and feel like, you know what? Okay, it's not so hard. It's not as hard for me, or wow, if this person can get out of a situation, I can too. And that's what it's all about, is encouraging each one, teach one. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So that being said, big up our sponsors again.
Made
Luxuries, ASL supplements. Shout out the team. Shout out Oleg. And just finish.
That's finished.
The way we started.
That's it, really.
And you're lying, innit?
That's it, really.
And it goes a little something like this, man.
We live.
We learn.
We learn.
We're live.
Oh, shit.
Tiredness never stopped it from working at the end. You see it. Yeah. Peace out.